Hello friends, my name is Dr. Vinay Singh. I am running for assembly in California District 10. I have vision to make California great again and I need your support to transform my vision into reality. To support my vision to make California great again, you may please visit my website at drsinghforassembly.com. You can go there and comment, contribute and support. I really want to hear from you. Today we are going to discuss our fifth issue on climate change. Before discussing the climate change and its impact, I would like to let you know that I have uploaded 4 videos on my YouTube channel, Dr. Singh for Assembly, and those 4 issues are corrupt democracy, failed education system, high inflation, and crime and homelessness. If you would like to know those issues in details, you can go to my channel and look into those videos, but here for your information I am going to just summarize 4 issues. The corrupt democracy, basically concept of democracy is that elected person for an office has to serve the people, work for the people, and he has to take part in making rules and regulations for the benefit of people. But problem here is, to get that job or to get that office, he has to spend huge amount of money, because he has to reach to the people, get recognized, and he needs a lot of money. Whereas if you see other job, if you want to get other job, there is no need to pay the money, just you can get through interview or by passing the exam. So there is difference between that office and this office, and this is the problem in democracy. Because of that, most talented people who don't have money and don't have a way to get or collect donation in that huge amount, they don't like politics and they don't want to run for election. So mostly 2 categories of people, they take part into the politics or run for the election. One is very rich people who have lot of money and they don't mind to waste their money without getting any return. They can spend huge amount of money and they don't have any attachment. They are okay to lose that money. And second category of people, they don't spend their own money, but they will spend the voters' money. They have the idea how to collect money. They know the art of begging, and with that process they can collect huge amount of money. So they don't mind to spend their money or waste their money without getting any return, and they will run for election, and thus this way there is a competition between 2 rich people, and 1 rich people will win election and will go to that office and he will run the office. So this way we can say that democracy has become government of rich people. And second issue is, from those rich people, some of the people, they become greedy and they land into corrupt practices to get their money returned by doing the illegal work in form of getting commissions and hindering the development job, and money cut from top to bottom and they take the share. And that is the problem nowadays the democracy is facing. The second and third issue I discussed. Second issue was the failed education system, and third issue was the higher inflation. These 2 issues are root cause for crime and homelessness. And crime and homelessness, basically that results into the security and safety of people getting negatively impacted, and there is lot of money spent on the people who indulge into crime and homelessness to get them on the right path. And that way we can say that these 3 issues, the failed education system, high inflation, and finally crime and homelessness are the burden to society. They take lot of taxpayer money to be invested on them, so that those people can be corrected and they can live life. If we can save that money and invest on different projects, we can make our citizen prosperous and our country become richer. So for that reason we have to solve those issues so that we can save huge amount on social welfare, huge amount of money invested on social welfare. Now today's topic is climate change, and this climate change results into basically extinction of life or human being from earth sooner than expected. And why? So we will discuss here. I have divided this topic into 3 sections. First section is the timeline section. The second section is the root cause for climate change, and third section is what if humans didn't evolve. So we will discuss these 3 topics in detail. So let's go on the first topic, that is the timeline. If you see in this timeline, we have 14 milestones: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 milestones. So this timeline basically discusses the time period when the universe was created and 1000 years from today, later 1000 years from today, what will happen on the earth. So the first milestone is when universe was created, it was 13 billion years ago the universe was created. That is first milestone. The second milestone is the formation of earth. About 4.5 billion years ago the earth was formed. The third milestone is the life on earth. About 4 billion years ago the life in form of microscopic organisms were found in deep ocean. The fourth milestone is the first animal on the earth. That first animal evolved from the microscopic organisms about 800 million years ago, and that is in the form of comb jelly. And the fifth milestone is the dinosaurs. It was about 246 million years ago the evolution happened into the dinosaurs, and comb jelly fish, that first animal, was found on the earth. Finally from there it was getting evolved into different kind of animals and it reached to the dinosaurs, and it took about 600 million years for formation of dinosaurs. And from 256 million years ago to 66 million years ago, there was rule of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs ruled about 180 million years, and that 180 million years, the time between 246 million and 66 million years ago, that time period dinosaurs lived on the earth, that time period was called Mesozoic era. In 66 million years ago from today, 66 million years ago, an asteroid struck the earth and there was a large scale of climate change, and all the animals 25 kgs and beyond, they died, and that way we got the extinction of dinosaurs. Then that was the sixth milestone. Fifth milestone we discussed 260 million years ago, when dinosaurs were shaped from comb jelly animals. And then the sixth one it was 6 million year ago the asteroid struck on the earth. So at the time of asteroid struck on the earth, all the big animals 25 kg and above, they got extincted, and the small animals like rats and mice, they were left, survived, and hiding in the places. From there actually again evolution started, and they became our real ancestors for the human being. So let's see the seventh milestone. The seventh milestone is about 2.5 million year ago. About 2.5 million year ago, the evolution from rats to handyman. So as per the fossils found about 2.5 million year ago, there were another kind of animals. The scientists named them Homo habilis. Homo habilis, those kind of animals, they were now having 2 legs and 2 hands. They were walking on 2 legs, and they were doing their day-to-day work using their hands, making tools of stones and using for their day-to-day life. That was about 2.5 million years ago, and that Homo habilis, scientific name Homo habilis, they were also called handyman because they were able to use their hand to do the work. About 3000 years ago from today, 3000 years ago from today, those handymen, basically evolution take place and they take the form of modern human being that we are now today. So they are called, in 3000 years ago, the handyman took the shape of modern human being, and they were called Homo sapiens. The scientific name is Homo sapien, or they were also called wise man. And they were having the brain like us, and they were very innovative, and they got all kind of work done through innovative ideas, and they have tools to do that. They were making the tools through via stones and other material that was found that time. About 50,000 years ago, that is the ninth milestone. In the ninth milestone is 50,000 years ago, the Homo sapien or the wise men were able to fully develop vocal cords, and they started developing speech and language. That happened 50 years ago, and then they developed different kind of languages and in different part of the world. About the 10th milestone is 6,000 years ago. 10th milestone, 6,000 years ago. That was the time period when first civilization was found on the earth, and the name was Mesopotamia civilization. Mesopotamia civilization was the civilization of people, very developed people. They were living on agriculture, and they were growing cattle, and they were doing kind of small businesses, and that civilization was very unique, and that was matching with modern civilization. The 11th milestone is about 200 years ago from today, 200 years ago in 1830. That was called industrial era, and from that era basically climate change started because of the fossil gas consumption and misuse of resources. From 1830, people landed into the industrialization, and they had very innovative ideas and developed the countries or developed the area, and it started carbon emission from that time. So in 1993, that is the 12th milestone, where the scientists found the basically climate change. They found that from 1830 to 1993, due to carbon emission, there was a temperature change of 2 degree Fahrenheit. So in 1830 and between 1993, the temperature changed about 2 degree Fahrenheit, and that was alarm to scientists, and they started working to control the climate change. Today in year 2023, the world population is 8 billion, and the prediction is that because of this population there will be change in temperature about 7 degree Fahrenheit in 100 years. So in 100 years there will be a temperature change of 7 degree Fahrenheit, and that is very high. And based on this prediction, we can say that after 1000 years, that is in 3023, there will be increase in temperature about 70 degree Fahrenheit. So today's average temperature is 90 degree Fahrenheit, and after 1000 years, that is in 3023, the temperature will be 70 degree more. So it will be about 160 degree Fahrenheit, and at that temperature nothing will survive, no life will be there on the earth. So this is very big issue, and we have to take care of that. Now let's discuss the second section here, the root cause for the climate change. Basically, root cause for climate change is carbon dioxide emission, greenhouse gas emission, and deforestation. Deforestation basically it results into carbon dioxide absorption will be reduced because of deforestation, and therefore there will be increase in emission of more carbon dioxide. And that three items are the root cause for the climate change. They basically resulted into the change in the temperature. They become the part of high temperature. So what is reason behind emission of this gas, CO2 emission, greenhouse gas emission, or deforestation? Why it happens? So the reason behind this is if a population increases, the consumption of resources increases. Consumption of resources increases, then that needs more development, more industrialization, and more farming land, and therefore that will use more fossil gas, and deforestation is involved to get land for farming, and that way finally that result into this population increase, result into more emissions of carbon dioxide and other gas. So in briefly we can say that every addition to population increases the emissions of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases. And rich people, they use more resources than poor people, so they contribute more in that emissions. Poor people, they become victim of that climate change. They are the most sufferer of the climate change, and basically the increase in emission will make plants and various kind of animals die on earth, and they will extinct. So this is the root cause, and we have to take care of root cause to control the climate change. So let us discuss our third and last section, that is, what if human didn't evolve? So again we will go 66 million years ago, when asteroid struck the earth and most of the life vanished from the earth. The weight 25 kg and above, so only small animals left, and from there the human being evolved. But if 66 million years ago, asteroid would have not hit the earth. So we can say that we would have dinosaurs living today, and therefore these animals would have been living happily. And if there are animals on the earth, so there will be no development work or no industrialization, so that will result into no deforestation. And then there is no deforestation, then there would have been a well maintained ecosystem. And if there is a well maintained ecosystem, so there would have been no carbon emissions. And if there is no carbon emissions, there will be no climate change. And if there is no climate change, then there is no change in temperature. And finally what it would have been happen, if there is no climate change, so based on the scientific prediction, the life would have survived for 1.5 billion years from today. So 1.5 billion years from today, the life would have been survived on the earth, but because of the human being and increasing population of human being, lot of development and consumption increases carbon emissions and other gases, and that way in every 100 years there will be change in temperature of 7 degree Fahrenheit. So after 1000 years it will be a change in temperature of 70 degree Fahrenheit, and there will be lot of heat. All the jungles will be burning those time. We don't know, but that may be our future telling stuff that what would happen there about 1000 years ago, and the life will vanish from the earth. And if we want to make sure that life survive after 1000 years, then we have to seriously work on climate change and control the climate change. If you would like to comment or share, just you can go to my website and comment and share. You can reach to my YouTube channel, Dr. Singh for Assembly, and you can comment, share. I really want to hear from you. If you like this channel, you can send to your friends and request your friends to share it to more other friends, so that we can get educated on climate change and its impact, and everyone will work together to save life on earth. Thank you.